Yeah, yeah. Conversation and sample flipping. That's the movement. Hit the like, subscribe, check it. Yeah, for the next minutes of live TV, you stop with me. Got no limits, I'm that vivid, I just kill it. I take records, cut them and make Mona Lisas. Art pieces, I'm that vicious, I'm that sick. Conversation and simple flipping, I'm live with it. A real magician talking ish and painting live pictures. Stop tripping and start clicking the like button. I take news, analyzing explode crime patterns. To share remix, comment, you gotta subscribe. Have my numbers through the roof, yeah, it's back wild. Thank you for your PayPals and your super chat. Hit the bell, notify when we drop next. Conversation and simple flipping, live with it. Odd pieces of that silks, I'm that vicious. Conversation and simple flipping, I'm live with it. Conversation with them that vicious. Conversation and simple flipping, that vicious. I'm that conversation and simple flipping, we're live with it. Conversation and simple flipping, I'm live with it. Odd pieces of that sick with them that vicious. Conversation and simple flipping, we're live with it. I'm kinda different, yeah. We're live with it. Flip that.
Yeah, what's up, kings and queens? We're back with another episode, and today we're still analyzing the daily proceedings of the court in the Meyiwa case. Right. What we're going to give you before we commence, we're going to just give you a taste of that video that they were fighting about in court. Remember the video which is going to prove that Brigadier Gininda is always not telling the truth, spending the truth a little bit. Let's go.
Do you want to appoint your own legal representative, or are you going to apply for legal aid?
They all insisted they wanted to address the court.
Your Worship, we apply for legal aid, Your Worship. However, we need to say something to the court, Your Worship.
Your Worship, my client wishes to address the court.
But the presiding magistrate had none of it.
This is not a media conference, it is a court appearance. If you wish to address the media, do so in your own time, not during as part of court proceedings.
The accused kept on interjecting,
I advise you to be quiet, sir.
much to the frustration of the magistrate.
All the legal representatives, please make sure that your clients understand that they are skating on thin ice with regards to contempt of court. Actions like this will not be tolerated in future.
The lawyer wanted me to plead guilty to the murder charge. That's the reason he abandoned the proceedings.
Accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, also changed his.
Rata commenced with asking Ngomezulu if he wanted to lay an application for allowing that clip to be played in court. The clip that was just played for you, this clip only proved that Gininda was bending the truth, was not being truthful, right? He said Msholoro was there, Mjiako was there representing the guy, it was all hanky-dory, none of that. Rata also, in his mind, he still believes that those previous proceedings are nullified. They were nullified. And he was asking, if they are nullified, why then are we allowing all these statements that are coming from original court? He wanted to know if those court records could be considered, if that clip could be considered court records. But let's say one thing. How many people have been convicted courtesy of CCTV camera? I mean, that speaks for itself. I don't know why Rata still have to go and investigate whether video footage can be allowed in a court or not. I don't know why. Why is that? Advocate Mugomezulu went back to the Albertine engine scenario, where he commenced asking Gininda, told him that, in fact, laying down the version of accused number 2, that he went to engine garage, he got assaulted, and then after assault, they moved out of there towards an area near dumping site. And then in that area, after a bit more of assault, that's when Brigadier Gininda came along with the man in braces. But he denied it. He said no, he doesn't know. So to this we can say, where are the AVL records of the car Gininda was using? I can bet you $1,000. You will never find them. Those records are never coming, because you can see what the AVL can do to them. The AVL really outed them by corroborating a lot of Ntanzi's statement and a lot of accused number two's statements, claims that they were tortured. Because the court first denied that they made stops at those places until the AVL report came along, then they accepted. Mgomezulu answered to the judge that no, he was not asserting that Mohola and the Arab racist guy, they're also playing a part in the torture. No, he just said Mabena and the EPD guys. Right. Now, Gininda confirms that Ntanzi was moved from Moroka to Fort Loras. Ntanzi was moved from Moroka to Fort Loras, but he still denies ever being around Mumaget near the dumping site. What he just want to do is he just want to run to the OB books and then cry for help and say the OB books say everything that happened, as if the OB books were filled in or completed by an impartial person. The OB books were completed by a cop who could just be told, write this, even when he's seeing blood or an injury on a suspect. You can't just rely on the OB books. You can't. So if you think if an SAP officer who filled the OB books realized that this guy is bleeding or whatever, is injured somehow, you would think they were out their colleague out like that and say, no, there was blood, this guy came in injured. It's a few that will do that. Trust, it's a few. There are some that will do it, but in this case, you can see they were just planning to write everything in their favor. They were writing every OB book, every statement, every journal that they were composing, it was in their favor. Gomez will continue to place the version of the accused. Gomez will continue towards the ring road where Colonel Rapadu was picked up. Then after being picked up, they proceeded to where there were some disused ATMs. And then these ATMs, there's always been a misconception or a mistranslation about them, because some say discarded ATMs, some say a dumpy site for ATMs, and some say it was old ATMs. So according to Advocate Mugomezulu today, he never said a dumping site for ATMs. That's what he never said. He never said that there's a dumping site for ATMs, because Gininda went on about it. He has never seen ATMs being discarded, having a dumping site, blah, 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 whatever. That's when Mr. Mugomezulu, Advocate Mugomezulu, came through and said, no, I never said a dumping site for ATMs. He also, Gininda maintained that the AVL will show that there was no stops there. They went from Morocco, around the highway, whatever, blah, 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 and went to around via Pretoria to Rustenburg, because they were going to Rustenburg. Now, that AVL from Morocco to Rustenburg is really questionable, because the first time Advocate Balui was presenting it, there are some stops that they skipped. I'm aware of that, because he even confused his own witness, Mukhane, when he skipped the stop that they made at the police station. When Mukhane had already said that, no, We stopped at the Puken station and then Puken police station, and then we pick up the local police, and then we went to Ntanzi's place. He said that in the first exam in chief, but now comes cross exam after AVL. He skipped that, but we skipped that stop, which gives me the idea that some of the locations in the AVL, it's either they were not mentioned in court or they were just skipped. I don't know, because like we can't understand why would he skip that stop when it's there, when he can read it. He skipped that stop when he was reading that Puken police station stop. He went straight to Ntanzi's place. But now, that's what gave us enlightenment that he himself could tweak the information come from report the way he reports it. It was, they went on, they put it to Guinea, they put it to Guinea that he promised the suspect about 3 million to accept the case and then implicate others. And then which Guinea denied that, no, we can never do that, we don't have that kind of budget, blah, blah, whatever. This guy is going to explain, and he's got stories for this. He just says, this confession is self-explanatory. I don't know if he said in Ntanzi revealed everything, he implicated everyone, so there was no need for us to be promising him the money, yeah, whatever. You explain too much. That's what I can say. You just say a lot. You just explain too much. And then we went on to Mjiako's session. Then Advocate Mgomezulu wanted to know when did they meet Mjiako. Then he said around the 23rd. And then Mgomezulu told him that accused who will deny having been Mjiako's client. He will deny that. And then he will deny having agreed to be represented by Mjiako. He never signed that confession before Kronje, Magistrate Kronje. Ratha was just asking if the magistrate could be involved in, nefarious activities. That tries to convince us that the magistrate can never be on the wrong side. Right. Let me give you one example. This same magistrate recorded Ntanzi illegally during this confession. This confession to show that this recording, in fact, to show that it was illegal. It was denied by Ratha to be included in this court as evidence. That's one illegal thing that Kronje did right before our eyes. So what are you saying, Mr. Gilinde? Here is a proof that you just pick up things from the air and try to convict with them. That's what you do. You pick up things from the air, try to convict people. He was asked about the Toyota Fortuner. The Toyota Fortuner was claimed to be parked at the Benoni service station. It was claimed to be parked there the whole day. But Jonathan, when he was asked about that, he said they went into Mr. Mohana's Toyota Fortuner. Now, what Ginina came back with here was, Jonathan is not a car expert, really. What? Is that a reason enough? No, you can't buy that, because I can believe that Jonathan met Mohane more than once. And I think a colored guy with a cop, they are well versed with cars. You can't say he's confusing a Hilux with a Fortuner. No, it can't be happening like that. You also say Ntanzi confused the Hilux with the Fortuner. No. Ngomezulu attacked Kininda about the plea bargain that he claimed Ntanzi had already signed. Then he denied, said no, he doesn't know much about it. This Baloi who knows about it. Wow. When you were waxing so lyrical about it yesterday, if you don't know much about it now, how did you know that all that was left was the yes for him to agree, and you were not even agreed to the yes that he was requesting? How did you know all those things? Now today you turn around, you don't know much. Right. That's what I'm saying. Is not very truthful, not very forthcoming with the truth. Then we enter the video arena where it was a squabble for the video between Judge, Nisi, Advocate Ngomezulu, and Baloy. Baloy apparently didn't want that to be accepted as evidence. He was talking about the originality, blah blah blah. Originality, no, come on, man. Original, that one hold water. And then Nisi said it should be accepted because it's imperative that the contents of that video are shown, as it will help in the pursuit of justice. Now, also Mkomezulu was fighting for that tape to be allowed, and it was thus eventually allowed, but with Rata still hanging on to that thought of his that no, the cases that the Novo thing, those court cases were nullified. Everything from there was nullified, right? He requested them to bring arguments whether video should be allowed in court. Video evidence could be a court evidence. Mnisi asserted that they had requested the transcript from Baloy, the official transcript of the proceedings. Baloy said he did offer them, but now this was sleight of hand because Mnisi put it in perspective that he was never forwarded the transcript. What you got was the copy of the shorthand and the handwritten one of the judge, which is just the judge's transcript. Doesn't really show what goes on in court. It doesn't report everything. He's just going to report how he feels like. Now, why would Baloy not be willing to give out the transcript? And he ended up conceding defeat, saying that he will provide them. Now, Rata has made an order that Havenga, that magistrate, and Mrs. Motlaping, the interpreter, should be called before him. Baloy obviously doesn't want that route. First they will get the video and then maybe they will go the Havenga Motlaping route. Rata was harsh again on Mshoro. What's wrong with Rata? What's wrong? Now, Rata concluded with requesting the defense to all submit heads of argument on whether video footage should be allowed in court or whether video footage is allowed in court. That's the homework that the defense was given. Peace. Also, we'll have input from Advocate TT Thobane, where he drops us his legal input.
Remember, it is not the duty of the defense to tell the state whom to charge or not to charge. It is up to the state to decide whom they charge. However, if the state witness mentioned another person who is not in the dock, a reasonable person as prosecution will have to arraign that person and charge that person in the matter if there is a link. However, the only thing the defense must do is to discredit the state case, not to order the state to charge someone. Thank you.